Hey guys! Today I will review a book named Emotional Intelligence, ta-da! And by Goleman. Yeah, this book. The book takes a new perspective from the overly focused approach to reason previously so common in the psychology department. The author also provides readers with new knowledge about the connection between success, cognitive ability, and sensory ability, along with helpful tips to improve your EQ. Perhaps the biggest surprise for me has been the impact of AI in the world of business, particularly in the area of leadership and employee development. A form of adult education. The Harvard Business Review has highlighted emotional intelligence as a groundbreaking, paradigm-shattering idea, one of the most influential business ideas of the decade. Yeah, today companies worldwide routinely look through the lens of AI in hiring, promoting, and developing their employees. For instance, Johnson & Johnson, another CREIO member, found that in divisions around the world, those identified at mid-career as having high leadership potential were far stronger in AI competencies than were their less promising peers. CREIO continues to foster such research which can offer evidence-based guidelines for organizations seeking to enhance their ability to achieve their business goals or fulfill a mission. There's a story exactly from a book that made me deeply interested. Here's some of the story I will tell you. Yeah, the first story is about the author friends. Author has a friend who used to get best results on the college entrance exam, but he often dropped out. Therefore, it took him 10 years to get his degree. So, I think IQ often do not explain the difference in the fact of individuals that at first seem the same. Looking back at the progress of the 90 students Harvard in early 1940s, it was found that those who achieved the best result on the exam were not as successful as others in salary and job position. Moreover, they are not happier in their private life. Why? Another example is taken from a study showing that the best people at many universities in Illinois in 1981, when they were 30 years old, they were not as successful as their various classmates. 10 years after college, only 1/4 of the people are in the top of their career, even though many have managed to live worse and older. And the problem is theoretical intelligence does not prepare individuals to face the challenge of life and seize opportunities that emerge, but even high IQ does not graduate positive prestige or happiness. Our school and culture focus only the abstraction of power have left out the emotional intelligence. In the other world, the entire personality trait that greatly influence our faith, like math or literature. Yeah, emotional life is an area which one can show that he or she has more or less talent. and that require certain understanding. And the individual proficiency in this respect explain why he will succeed later, while another equally intelligent will not succeed. And the emotional power is a meta ability. It determines how well we harness our strength, including our intellect. There are, of course, many paths to success, as well as many agree with our other ability are compensated. In this knowledge-driven growth, that is the case of technical proficiency. But obviously, those who have the habit of stimulating through effectively understand emotion, grasping and mastering them, anticipating another people's feeling and getting along with them well, will have an advantage in all spheres of life, in love as well as war. In the contrary, those who do not control their emotional life suffer internal conflict and lose their ability to concentrate and think clearly. Content the book addresses the effect of emotion of various aspects of life, so each of us need to know how to develop emotional intelligence and be able to manipulate it to strengthen this capacity. I may have just read it once, but I have not felt anything the other one to bring to the reader. But I still feel something that I can answer for me whether I will is determined. Going to successful. Can I control my emotion when I encounter a surprise, anger, happy, or sadness? The answer is that intelligence is not enough to decide the success of each person, and I have to know to control my emotion when faced with different situations. And this is the emotion that make our decision, and our decision make our success. Emotional intelligence will help us balance our emotion and our mind, so we can make the right decision. After reading this book, I see the practice of inner conversation. When you fall, convince yourself that failure is something they can change without giving up too easily. Keep trying and believing that successful outcome depend on your action. Never plan failure or a certain personal flaw and they tend you give up soon. If so, we will be convinced by the truth that we cannot too much to achieve success either way. When you are really upset in quarrel, you will try to stop a moment to calm yourself down to have yourself avoid damaging, outrageous behavior that can be triggered by explosive emotion. And last but not least, our emotions are extremely important because they have role to guide and motivate us to take action. However, they also make us act irrationally. That's why we need emotion intelligence. EI is a collection of skills that help you recognize and manage emotion, both of your and other. By the way, I would like to thank you to Knowledge Sharing Club for sending me the honest feedback to help me understand my mistakes and shortcomings. Also, thank you for your watching my video clip. See you next time and wish you all the best. Bye bye.